What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Foodie show. Again, Dude Network is powered by Garage Beer. Glad y'all could be here with us.
Welcome to the show, folks. Glad you could be here. Welcome to another Foodie show. Hope your week was freaking awesome. Damon, how the hell are you, buddy?
Hey, man. Trying to catch up from this thing time jump, man. It's kind of weird, you know?
I hate this one because you lose an hour, right? And today, this year, it worked out. Like, when I got reminded that it was daylight savings, the shift supervisor was like, yeah, so like at 2, it just brings forward to 3. We all lose an hour. And I'm like,
oh, yeah. It works for you. Yeah.
I remember made my night, dude.
Yeah. I remember them days working shift work.
Right.
Yeah. That's like a bonus right there. Like, yep.
Free hour, baby. Let's go.
Yep. No, it's just, man, it's like the day just, well, heck, I woke up at like 5:30 the new time, but it was like technically 4:30 this morning. And been up since then, and so it was just like the day, just like before I knew it, the day was gone.
Right? That's what, and it like it'll be like that the next few days, like the next week. It always seems like to me, like oh crap, it's already 7. What the?
Which it was great, to be able to sit outside for a while and looking around, the sunlight was out, and be like, well, damn, it's only 5 o'clock. Be like, no, it's 7. So that made a good difference. That made a huge difference.
Did you cook this weekend, buddy?
I just done some burgers today. I done a bunch of running around yesterday, so trying to get some stuff prepped up for that wine event first of next month. So just trying to get some stuff together for it yesterday. But
you're a busy bee. You're a busy bee this year, buddy.
You know how we do, man.
Right.
Grind never stops, man.
I did a Cajun pasta dish with our buddies MST. That video will be coming out probably tomorrow.
Nice.
We'll see. And then I literally just finished slicing a tri-tip. I cooked 3 of them.
I've seen that.
And so I got some in this week and busted out the grill. Busted out the grill. It was nice weather. It's like it's still cool here, but for the middle of the day, it was like mid-60s, so it's perfect. Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah, it rained out here. Yesterday it rained all day, so it was just
really?
No reason for anything.
We were all joking that you were out in the pool while we were all freezing our butts off.
Oh no, no! You don't want to see that pool I got. It's terrible right now.
You don't want to see ours either. The water's perfectly clear. Like the water's perfectly clear. But Turlock gets these really crazy winds, and we had like all our tree trimmings we just trim. There's no grass in the backyard. Only greens is like the garden, and so that we put like bark or mulch or whatever just all over, keep all the weeds down and this and that. And most of the time it stays where it's supposed to, but sometimes these winds get ripping and there's like all of a sudden it looks like we like have a liner on the pool.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, mine looks like swamp things fixing to crawl out of it. So.
Oh yeah, I remember them days, and it's.
But there were some issues late last year, so I just cut it off. So.
Right. So like, the built-in sand filter works, but it's got a leak somewhere in the line, and it might be in the plumbing underground. So it's like
that's terrible.
Right. So it doesn't really do the job, and it leaks a crap ton of water. Right. So it's pointless to run that.
Been there, done
that. We got this skimmer thing, like it just attaches to this little inverter. You throw it in, and that thing. Why would you ever run a pool filter? I have no idea. It's like the old like Stingray things, or the wheels that used to drive around that you hook to the side, like the hooks to your filter. But it's all its own separate thing. It works like it's badass.
That's pretty cool.
So. Let's see. Hey, Robert, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
T in the house. Adventures. Terry, what's up? Welcome, everybody. Glad everybody could be here with us. If you're over on Twitter, we can't see your comments, so please engage us. We love answering questions. We've got a really cool group over here. No, not everybody's going to be able to see all the platforms, but we can, so that is what it is. Oh, Wesley, what's up? How's it going, everybody? Take care of our business first. Let's see. We got our monthly giveaway going on, our give back giveaway. Damon's got this nice little ad video for us. So, as you can see, always garage beer, but this month, and definitely you'll see more from MSC Sauce Company, but 3 entries for every item purchased. And again, if you listen to how we say it, every item, and you buy bundles, you guys can figure that out.
That's right.
So send us your proof of purchase receipt for any one of these, and we will get you entered into our monthly giveaway. I know we're doing the coal-fired pizza oven again, as said so by Adventures. That was a request. And then this is the cool thing. Now, a little tricky on this one. You can only enter to win this one on the Friday night shows.
That's right.
On the Friday night shows. You have to go back, get the hashtag from the Friday night shows, and enter it in the Friday night show chat. Doesn't have to be live. You have till Thursday at midnight East Coast time. For the week. Now, there are 5 Fridays this month, so that is 5 entries you could possibly get to win that custom Icy Tech cooler, 40-quart cooler. It is bad ace, people. It is bad ace. We have the Dude Network one at Dude Network headquarters. It looks like this. It's got the big Dude Network sticker or logo on top.
We need to get a picture of that.
We do. But that could be yours with your logo or whatever if you enter to win on the Friday night shows. And we accept them on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Those are the comments that we will get to.
And we got a list running.
Yeah, we do. There's some entries, so make sure you're tuning in every Friday so that you, in case people miss, you're one-upping on them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Secrets to winning. And we do. What's our giveaway this week? I thought I wrote it down.
So we're doing some meathead chunks, wood chunks again.
Meathead wood chunks. That's right. Meathead wood chunks, and meathead wood chunks. Give away a bag or 2 of those. Yeah, Eduardo, I need that cooler too, buddy.
Yeah, we all do.
Oops. What's going on here?
All right. I don't know what you got going.
Yeah, I'm clicking. I'm going crazy over here.
That's the problem sometimes, man. You go to click and it jumps on you.
You go to click, there's like 3 more comments. You just hope it's one that you're like
is not appropriate. Yeah.
Right. Oh, it is a foodie show, Frank. It is a foodie show. It is another foodie show, or as we like to picture it, the foodie show.
That's right.
And speaking of foodie show, there's it is Women's Month. It's Women's History Month, International Women's Month. If you look on different calendars, it says
one says
different things.
Yeah.
So that's why we had a good friend of the show, Chef Janet, on last week. And there's a rumor that these 2 might be buddies. That was not on purpose. But 2 women out there crushing it, man. People follow these ladies and really, this is the Dude Network. It is labeled the Dude Network, but as you know, for the home for all dudes and dudettes, and we appreciate our dudettes. We look up to our dudettes, and there's a few of them that are banging it out like crazy. And this one we got for you tonight. She's not new. She has been around. If you've been around the Dude Network, you've seen her here before. But literally crushing it. and it is insane. She's got so much going on. I just found out another thing that's absolutely ridiculous, but we're gonna let her explain all that. Get your unicorn hats ready, folks, and listen, Linda, to Cooking Comedy Chaos.
Hello.
Our good buddy Des.
Hello.
That was such a good intro, Johnsy. Like,
I was like,
okay,
yeah,
good.
He practiced that one 3 days.
I didn't. I just said, say unicorns and make sure you do the Linda thing. That's all I gave myself. So. We're getting to her. Hey, for someone like Katie, for someone like Desarae, you got to build up the. You got to. I'm the hype man. Let's go.
They thought you was running late.
No, I was on time.
Yeah, you was.
Mm-hmm. In fact, she was early. So,
pat on the back for that one.
There you go. Oh. Love me some Desarae.
I love you guys.
Yes, we do too. That is why she is here representing Women's History Month with us. Plus all the crazy. You got so much going on. You're involved in so much. People need to know. People need to know.
Yeah, it's been a busy, really busy year this past year. I can't believe everything that we've, accomplished. Me and my community. We have the big thing right now that's coming up is Home Chef Throwdown, and I'm like so stoked for that.
Right.
We're actually, the Dude Network is one of our small business spotlights for the program, for the competition.
Shout out Zab.
Yeah. We're gonna be using some seasonings and some recipes.
Oh,
that was a secret.
Was it?
You done spoiled it. No, I'm playing. I don't know.
I mean, she said Dude Network. I didn't know. Oh man.
Yeah. You bet. You worse than Tony trying to keep secrets.
There's a rumor. There's a rumor that the boss man might be showing up later to say hi to our friends. So I might get my reckoning might be coming soon.
Of course, Tony would come see me so I could tell him how much I love his wife.
Right.
That's like
it's so good to see you. Now, where's Alyssa?
That's exactly what happened with your brother. And then when we did that collab at Swenson's in Ohio, she was there, and it was like so
Tony
much
who?
fun. Yeah. Well, I mean, Tony. Yeah, Tony is like. Okay, I don't know if this can stop, but he's actually really smart, and I figured that out that day.
That's a B right there. Yeah, that's awesome.
Like you figured out why the galley boy is called the galley because, like, on boats when you're fishing, it's called the galley, and I was like, I never.
That's why they call them galley kitchens because it's set up just a long chute like on boats.
Yeah, I could never work in a kitchen like that. That would stress me out. Oof. I gotta have my triangle
at home. The house I lived in a few years back, it was like that, and it was like you wouldn't see someone necessarily come in behind you, like I'm at the stove or whatever, and I turn around like, oh, what? It doesn't work, and I'm a little bigger now too, so it definitely would not work.
Yeah, I get it. I'm actually I feel like I should tell the Dude Network this. I'm getting ready to redo my kitchen island. It's like right now I've got
sick.
Yeah, I've got like 4 like 3 drawer cupboards. They're like 18 by 24, and with a countertop on top. And because I chef it up every single day, like my kitchen can't be aesthetically pleasing. I've just come to that realization.
Right.
So I'm buying 2 like mechanic toolboxes, and I'm putting them together. Yeah, I'm gonna have the most epic kitchen island with 1 million drawers of storage. Like,
nice.
So thrilled.
Are you gonna get a nice wood top for it, or what are you gonna do for the top?
Well, they usually, a lot of them that we've been looking at, they have a wood top.
Yeah. Yep.
So what I was thinking about doing is just getting like one big piece of butcher block to sit over it.
That's what, yeah.
That way I can replace the butcher block if need be, and also like it'll help keep them together. But when we have parties and stuff, I can slide them apart and have like more buffet area and stuff, because sometimes we have so much food for somebody's party.
I actually love that idea.
Yeah.
That's actually a legit idea.
I'm going to be doing like a whole series about it because when you look at like trying to get the perfect kitchen island, you're going to spend like $15 grand. So you could do this for like $2,000, $3,000.
Right.
You know,
right.
Make your
you'll have like quadruple the amount of drawers.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I know. There's like, and one of them has like an electric drawer, so I can put my blenders in there. And there's like places for the
plugins,
wraparound, plugins. And I was like, why is this like? Why is not everybody doing this in their kitchen?
Right.
It's so. I grew up with my dad as a mechanic, you know, so like everything in our house was utter chaos, and the only thing that was somewhat organized was his
tool drawer. Right. Absolutely.
Now
you get the 7/16.
Yeah.
And you open the drawer. It's the third one from the left. Give me the wrench.
Dude, my dad would send my brother down to look for something. And before my brother even went down to look for it, because I'm not trying to be mean, but he's a man, so he doesn't really look. My dad would be like, if you come up here saying you can't find it, and I go down there and find it. Like there was always a threat to just make him feel like he had to look a little harder.
Yep. I was just on it.
Helicopter. What's up, Janet? Yeah,
thanks for coming back, Janet.
I was so excited when I saw her on I didn't even know you guys were like mutuals on social media. So,
well, I mean, like I follow her. I've followed her for a while. I love her little hacks and stuff. I love it. Right.
Listen, we struggle filming together because her and I have so much fun. Like I legit have almost peed my pants hanging out with her, and I'm like, this is not good for our friendship unless I have like a spare change of clothes. Okay. That girl is hysterical.
Yeah. It's cool. She's got the whole red wagon. Like I love what she's built for herself. I love all that stuff.
All of
like
it.
Right. Same with you. I love what you guys are doing. It's so sick to me. I think about like, man, I wish I could do all that full time. Then I think about it, I'm like, I get very irritatedly stressed. Like, nope, I don't care about it that much. But I still like, so I'm just living vicariously through everybody who gets to do that kind of stuff. And I love it.
It's amazing. It really is. I never thought that, just trying to do something to keep my mind busy while I was going through adjusting to new life as disabled. I never knew it could turn into this, but that's why I always say like trust the process, because rides are completely broken. This has given me so much more light. You know, my husband and I were actually planning on starting a food truck before I got injured, and when this all happened, it was like my whole career was taken away. That's all I ever did was run restaurants.
Right.
But now it's so much bigger of a purpose because I'm truly helping people. I'm teaching them how to cook. But the most important part is I'm teaching them to have fun with it. Like it's something we all have to do, especially this day and age. So why not put it in a light where you're going to have fun and you're going to laugh and you're going to bond with your family and your kids, you know? Right. So I'm more than thrilled that my life took this path in a completely different direction, but I'm here for it.
Right. Totally saw this one coming. So you kind of are touching on it right now. So let's just lead into that. Where did Cooking Comedy Chaos come from? Give us the brief, because I know we've been over on the show, but give us the quick synopsis of how we got to being a foodie creator.
So I had a different page called Season Simmer and Shake It. I was just doing like goofy comedy stuff. And then I started like putting recipes out there, but they were never getting any traction because TikTok likes to like put you in a niche and you have to stay there and you're not allowed to expand.
Yeah. How dare you branch out?
Yeah. So my husband got me a molecular gastronomy kit, which a lot of people don't know that about me. I love food science. Like I hate baking, but when it comes into like taking hot sauce and turning it into caviar or spaghetti noodles or something cool like that, like
I'm so fascinated. Real quick, I want to do a show talking about that. We're gonna talk. Talk. Yeah.
Okay. I can even like have some samples and ready and
yes, I'm so fascinated by all that. Yes. Okay.
It's more of like it's a failure process. You're always going to have failures. Like,
oh yeah,
The first time I tried to make like the little edible pina colada, it was a disaster. And I wasted so much money on ingredients. But then the second time I did it, I was just like popping little pina coladas in my mouth. And, you know, it was like the reward was so much better because you sucked at it the first time.
Right. So you got the kit and
oh yeah, sorry. I zoned out there.
Oh no, you're good.
So I got the kit and I started doing videos and it was like everything would go wrong in my video. And originally my page was called Cooking Comedy Chemistry. And after about 15 videos of just absolutely everything going wrong, I changed it to Cooking Comedy Chaos. I was like, because y'all ain't really learning shit over here. Anyways. And then it turned into more recipes. And that's where I really got to show the flavors that I build. I mean, I think that I get pretty crazy with my flavors. So, and I think people like those risks that I take. And it, you know, I'm not scared to try new territory, but so we went from Cooking Comedy Chemistry to Cooking Comedy Chaos. And then Lasagna Love is something that I've always been involved in. So I started using this page to like really tell people about it. And anytime I'd make a lasagna, I would do a video on it. And then Lasagna Love asked me to be in one of their lives one time for National Lasagna Day. And I cooked with the founder and we became friends. And I truly fell in love with the organization and the people within it. So
tell everybody about that real quick, because that's a big thing. That's a huge part of what you do.
Yeah. So Lasagna Love is a 501c3 organization. And what we do is we take volunteers within each community. We call them lasagna chefs. And a volunteer will get matched with someone or a family in need in their community. And you will make them a tray of love. No questions asked. It can be for any reason. It doesn't just have to be financial. And we make the tray of lasagna. We go deliver it. You know, I haven't even met a lot of my recipients that I've delivered to because I like to keep it anonymous. I don't ever want anybody to feel ashamed to ask, especially because like technically we're all neighbors. You just donate it and you're just spreading kindness. So our mission is to spread kindness, strengthen communities, and feed families. And since 2020, we have fed 1.8 million people. We have 52,000 volunteers in 3 countries. And I
got chills from that right there, man. That's huge.
It's huge. And so building that connection and the relationship and friendship that I have with this charity, because I think that they are one of the most transparent charities ever. They disclose all of their financial documents, which a lot of charities are supposed to, but they don't. And everything goes back into giving back to the communities. They're not holding fancy galas and board meeting dinners and doing all this. Like everybody in the organization is 100% dedicated to feeding the mission. So, for National Lasagna Day back in July, we fed 500 people. I got a bunch of my friends together, a bunch of volunteers. We went to a cooking school in Allison Park and we made 500 meals. And I set up distribution centers at restaurants, distribution centers at nursing home. The public could come pick it up. We delivered to
freaking cool, man.
Drug rehabilitation centers, battered women's shelters, homeless shelters. And so that was last year. And then this year, our goal is to feed 1,000. So, but this year is really cool because it's a barbecue cooking competition mixed with lasagna-thon. So your entry fee to compete in a lasagna battle, and it can be any lasagna, seafood, Mexican, Asian flavors. So you have to cook 2 full pans of lasagna. So 48 pieces of lasagnas, you cook those, and we're getting donors lined up. Like Mesquite Country Barbecue is donating all of the ground beef for the lasagnas.
Wow, how
cool. Is donating all the sauces. So it's like you just have to come if you want to compete. You have to throw together 2 lasagnas, throw it on your smoker, and then build what you're competing with. So our goal is to feed 1,000. And I really think that it's doable. It's achievable. Tony is coming up for it. We got Marco from Woodfire. He's coming.
That's right.
Stoner Gump, Kendra DePinto, Trick Pardo. I mean, and that's what I love about social media is like, really doing something good. The amount of people that are willing to spend their hard-earned money to come and support you and volunteer and give their time. Like, it blows my mind every time we do something for Lasagna Love, how many people help.
Yeah, that's
right.
It's beautiful, you know? So, and that's what Home Chef Throwdown is right now. It's kicking off March 26th. It's a cooking competition. We have 10 creators, and they will compete in an 8-week battle every week with challenges. And they'll post they post the recipe. So then you can spend every Tuesday, I think it's Wednesday night, every Wednesday night watching 10 different videos. And then you go over to Lasagna Love's website and you vote for the winner. So
cool. Right on.
Yeah, and the challenges are awesome. Like we have a chopped challenge where one of the small businesses is purchasing products and they have to incorporate that in their meal. We have a small business spotlight every week where we use that culinary product. We've got Dude Network seasoning, Shore Smoke seasoning, Gindo's, Barrow's Ranch, Terranean Herbs and Spices, Spillin' the Sweet Tea, and Nija Grill. Those are all of our small business sponsors.
Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome. And it's also a way for us not only to raise money and awareness for Lasagna Love, it's a way for us to give back to those small businesses that support our communities. So,
and we are all about that. That's why we do our give back giveaway.
Yeah. So it's going to be exciting. You guys got to tune in. I am not competing this year. It is
Your
a lot of work to organize this. And okay. Last year was chaos. But I did last year. Oh, and at the end of the 8 weeks, the top 2 go head to head in a live cooking battle on TikTok.
Yep.
Well, and you can count me when I move out to Ohio. You can count me in on this. I'm getting in on this.
You can do it from anywhere. Our creators are all over the U.S. Oops. It's all on social media.
Even the Lasagna Love thing?
Oh, the Lasagna Love thing.
Well, I'm trying to get involved with that.
Yeah. I'll count you in for that for sure. But you can do Lasagna Love from wherever you are. You just go to lasagnalove.org, go to the Get Involved, and then you can donate. You can do a monthly donation. You can sign up to be a chef. So there's lots of ways to help out.
And that's lasagnalove.com, you said?
Lasagnalove.org.
Lasagnalove.org, folks. Lasagnalove.org. Damon had it pulled up.
Yeah,
really nice website.
Yeah, it is. It is sleek.
It is. And I'm telling you, the people that are in this are amazing. Oh, wow. They put Home Chef Throwdown on the main screen. I didn't know they did that. That's very nice. Right there. That's crazy. I didn't know they were doing that. But yeah, so and we've got multiple different avenues for people to donate.
Be able to be involved. Got it.
Yeah. So we've got for Home Chef Throwdown, you can buy a vote for your chef. You get 1 free vote per week, but then you can also buy votes. We've got this magical hot sauce here called Love Sauce.
Ooh.
Right there. This is a collaboration between myself, Shore Smoke Seasonings, and Gindo's Spice of Life. It's like a garlicky herb hot sauce. It will be on sale the entire time of Home Chef Throwdown. I'm not good at this, y'all. Okay, there we go.
You got it.
So this will be on sale, and then proceeds from this get donated to Lasagna Love. We're going to have Cracker Jack Shack is supplying all of our merch, the Home Chef Throwdown. She worked on the graphics and logos for us. So that all the proceeds from that go to Lasagna Love. And then my cookbook that I did in 12 days, I can't believe I pulled that off. That proceeds from that will go to Lasagna Love. So my goal is to hit $10,000 throughout this 8 weeks. And I think it's very, very, very doable.
Wow.
Sure, absolutely.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
So this is the second year that this is going down?
Yeah, this is season 2. Last year was epic. We had an Iron Chef, Jeff Zakarian. He challenged us 1 week. Dash, they were a huge sponsor last year. They challenged us quite a few times. So this year, I think it's going to be even more insane. Like some of these challenges are just ridiculous. They have one where they're only allowed to use 1 utensil from the very beginning of prepping to moving all the way to the end. So if you're trying to cut something, if it's not rippable, your knife is your utensil the entire time. You're not allowed to cook with anything else.
Dang.
Oh, that's cool. Neat. Though.
That is cool.
Yeah.
They're going to hate me for it. They're going to hate me for it. Because I was like, what can we do for these challenges? I just sat down one night with a 6-pack of beer and made all of them up.
That's usually how it works.
I'm not competing this year. I just get to sit back.
I just
game on now.
Chaos this year.
I have to say, last year the T-Rex one was everybody's favorite. That's where you put your arms behind your back and someone puts their arms through and you have to cook the whole meal like that. Those videos, I
didn't see that one.
Oh my God, it was so hysterical. My son dropped a whole burger on the floor. It was like he put like
I don't know if I could do that.
Seasoning in the burger. But yeah, it was that one. So that one's definitely coming back this year because we all agreed from last year it was the best. So season 2 premieres March 26th. All of the hot sauce, the shirts, the books, everything will be on full sale that day. And the contestants, you know, I sent all the contestants a message out, and we've got some amazing people in this. Kendra DePinto, Trick Pardo, Copper Spoon Inn and Tavern, Bitter Betty, Applesauce and ADHD, Stoner Gump, Bugsy Company, The Cooking Mama, A Wee Bit Silly. I know I'm forgetting someone. Ryan Cinnamon, The Smoke King. So these creators, I sent them a message and I said, you know, I want to let you know like how much it means to me that you're willing to take your time and dedicate this, because 8 weeks of recipes, that's a huge commitment from content creators, you know?
Right.
And I told him, I said, I never picked any of you based on your following count or your social media status, because we've got people with 50,000 people all the way up to like 2.3 million followers, you know, so they're all in between. It's what I see in their hearts. Like when I see them giving back directly in their community or talking about what they do in their community, like that, those are the people I want to pick, the people that already have that passion. And we hope to inspire so many other people that even if you can't do Lasagna Love, last year, one of our contestants, No Way Jose, I know you guys know Jose.
I love Jose. Yeah.
He was so inspired by it that he started a project of just making bagged lunches for the homeless and going and dropping them off. And I bawled my eyes out. I was like, if there's anything that I want this competition to do, that's it, you know?
Right.
So I'm super pumped. And Lasagna Love has just been so amazing to work with and do everything from the website to public relations and everything in between. They have just been a godsend for this. They're very grateful for what we're doing. So I'm excited.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we do have our visitor. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna say before we get too far, Des, we need a hashtag, a random hashtag for tonight's giveaway.
Random hashtag unicorn farts.
There we go.
Hashtag unicorn farts get you into the giveaway tonight, folks. Hashtag unicorn farts. Need it in a comment all by itself.
That's right. Absolutely.
That'll be for Meathead Hickory Wood Chunks. Just like that, folks. Just like that. No, farts with an S. Farts with an S.
Unicorn. Right? That's actually a beer out here in PA. There was a beer I had. It was called Unicorn Farts. It was a chocolate. I think it was chocolate cinnamon with glitter. It had glitter, which was mainly why.
No, we ain't about that life.
Just like this. Exactly like this, folks. It's got to be exactly like this. I see one with a space. It's got to be just like this.
Yep.
Just like this right here.
Because if you see, we got 1, 2, 3, about 6, 7 of them right now. And
we only have 2.
And only 2's counted.
Yeah. So
get them in.
Get them in right here, just like this. Unicorn farts. There we go. Just like that. Yeah. There we go. So speaking of unicorns, we got one of our own for you.
Is it Alyssa?
No, unfortunately, it's just
we can
the
make
boss,
that,
man.
So underwhelming.
I love you.
It's just me. It's just me.
I was gonna set up an intro, and that was the best intro it could have been. Is it Alyssa? Oh nope. Sorry, it's not.
It's not. Yeah, that's all right. I mean, it's not offensive because I already knew where I stood.
He does. He does. I'm always asking about his wife. She's like the little sister everybody needs. You know, I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should start calling her my little sister so I can beat her. Just
weird. That got a little weird. We do not condone any of those last.
Absolutely not.
There we go. We got plenty. Yeah, now they're coming in. Unicorn farts. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Speaking of unicorns,
but Johnsy, that was the beer I was just telling you about a couple weeks ago. The unicorn. It's out of Cincinnati. It's a sour. It's a sour. Yeah.
With the one with the glitter in it.
Yeah, with the glitter.
That was the same one.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that glitter stuff.
Good.
I was told glitter was poison my whole life.
Yeah. How many gold flakes did you drink?
Okay, so here's the little secret. If you get it on tap, the glitter doesn't come through the tap line. It's only if you get it in the can does it have the glitter in it.
So speaking of unicorn, I see under your name right there, it says CEO of Food Unicorns. Tell us about that.
Oh, because if a dish is like magical and it makes your heart happy, it's a certified unicorn. So
got it. Unicorn. Yeah. We needed to clarify that.
Yeah, I just needed to like feel an important role somewhere, and I always thought that chief executive officer is like really cool. So why not?
It is.
I mean, I knew I would never be one, so I just created like my own little creator account. Like, I'm definitely not the CEO of my house.
No, that's Alyssa.
Oh. Damon, what you got for Des?
I got a couple things, but we'll just keep the easy one. You may mention earlier you got the new cookbook.
Mm-hmm.
You said you dropped this one very, very quickly. How tough was that?
When I tell you that I thought I had a week longer to do it, and then I met with my publisher and they were like, no, we need it by like Sunday night. I worked 20-hour days back to back to back to back. My kitchen had never been so destroyed because you got a photograph. So you're like, Thank God I had my best friend TJ here. He does amazing food photography. So I was cooking and he was busting it out, and then he was cooking while I was sitting here writing recipes. And I think there's about 20 recipes because there's almost 60 recipes in the book. So 20 of them are donated through fellow content creators, lasagna love volunteers, and just followers of mine that they had a good recipe and I tested it and it was good. It made the cut for the book. So it was a community effort for sure. My husband does not ever want me to see, he never wants me to do a cookbook in 12 days again, ever. He was like, no, like dead to the world by day 6. I was like, don't call me. I ain't answer the phone. I sent everybody emails. I was like, I'm unavailable. Okay.
No bueno.
Yeah, but it's done and it goes into print this week and we'll be launching it 26. So
outstanding.
That's awesome.
Real quick, Janet, this will not count. It can't have an emoji. It has to be 100% by itself, just how you have it. But again, everybody,
hey, it's not us. It's the tool we use, and it's very tricky.
Yes. The AI does not like what you are doing, so please don't make it go Terminator status on it, and please the AI, just like this, just like this, just like this. Hey. Yeah, Damon, go ahead.
No, because I was going to say, because if you see everybody's popping them in, we still only have 7. And there's like 40
I've seen like
comments.
400 unicorn.
Yeah.
Hey, keep them comments going. You guys can mess up 30 times. Keep trying.
No, it definitely. Yeah, we love the engagement, but we also would like you to get into the giveaway. So, Tony, what you got? And hey, thanks for joining us on a Sunday night, man.
Oh, I'm not gonna miss Des.
Oh,
I tried to get Wally to
hear that, Damon? You hear that?
Yeah.
It's about the guests.
You don't care about us. You don't care about us.
We're just those lowly employees.
Yeah, we're them guys.
Are volunteers considered employees? Asking for a friend. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like a bad internship.
I haven't got the FEIN yet. Yeah.
It's like an internship you thought was for what you wanted to do with your life, but then you're like, man, this kind of sucks around here.
It's like work for free.
This is like work. Yeah, I'm not even getting paid for this.
When did we get ice cream?
Right. My birthday was last week. We didn't have cake.
Yeah,
next month you might even get the sprinkles, Damon. Might even get the sprinkles.
We got a pizza party for the class.
Man, I don't know. It's like so much cool stuff that she's got going on. I know you guys have already covered a lot of it. I know I'm excited to get out there for the July event for the lasagna. I'm excited to throw down. I have no freaking idea what kind of lasagna to make, but I know there's gonna be some wild shit, so I gotta get my creative hat on. Dear Pinterest on that one. I'll probably combine like 6 recipes. I like probably like some kind of like shrimp, beef, Italian sausage, like Alfredo marinara lasagna.
Well, remember where you're competing.
Yeah.
You're competing in Pennsylvania. So think
I'm gonna
like
load that bitch with Hunt's ketchup.
I wouldn't be surprised if I saw
lasagna
or two. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless
lasagna. Excuse me.
What kind of lasagna? I'm sorry, what? I thought you actually sneezed. I said bless you. You made
yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, that was really good then.
You better knock it off.
Yeah. That was Whoop his ass, Seabass.
I said pierogi lasagna.
Pierogi lasagna actually would be cool.
Mm-hmm. Let's go with like some seared kielbasa.
Honestly, Des, I'm probably just going to like you said, classic. Yeah, I don't know. Just I would rather just throw my best traditional and just see where it lands, you know? And just,
you could do that.
I have made lasagna like
basic
3 times in my life. 3 times.
You could do like in my cookbook, there's a buffalo chicken lasagna roll up in my cookbook. You could do something crazy like that.
What?
Look at that, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm only showing this because he deserves it. Thank you so much. We
appreciate
love you,
Robert.
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary. We are I am not soliciting for this, but we freaking love you, Mr.
Appreciate that.
Or maybe they are employees, Tony.
That goes to Damon and Johnsy. Congratulations, guys! You're on the book.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't forget half of that goes to taxes.
And the other half goes to Dez's cookbook lasagna for love campaign.
Yeah!
We're on the way. All right. Next one's free.
We're not even getting that went away fast.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to America.
Yeah, I was gonna make some comments.
Land of the free, home of the poor. We even made T-shirts.
I'll buy a piece of bubble gum with mine. So
Tony, I still have your name tag that you gave me at the Swenson's Club where you signed it, Prince of Pores.
Oh yeah,
yes.
She's like, "Can I have your name tag?" I was like, "Yeah, let me sign it." And that was when Prince of Pores was going strong. Yeah.
Hey, so we'll save that forever because when we're super famous and totally all over the world, that you'll have a piece of history.
Very true. I could sell it for that $20.
Right.
Yeah.
And then maybe you could give us a super chat.
If it goes more than that, I'm just gonna make a post like, "Nah, that shit's fake."
Yeah. I never signed that.
Yeah.
Who's Prince of Pores?
You know how these Pittsburgh folk are. These Yinzers, they get
yeah, we're a little crazy up here.
No, Swenson's was absolutely fun. I guess, that would be like, what is our next foodie destination collab thing?
Do you want to do Ohio or do you want to do?
I probably got to come out to Pittsburgh. You probably got to show me. I mean, you always I guess you showed me Swenson's, but I don't really know what I could come out to PA to show you. So probably would just have you do we'll do takeover. I'm sure there's a local cool restaurant by you that could use some love.
Oh yeah, I'm friends with a lot of that's something I've been doing a lot lately is highlighting local restaurants, like going in and filming and putting together videos for them to use for their own promotional, giving them photos for their own promotional stuff, and coaching them on their social media presence, because a lot of restaurants don't understand that this is where you need to be. So I just did 2 locations of my favorite Mexican restaurant, La Calera, last week. So those videos will be out soon. I don't charge for it at all. I don't feel it's right to charge a small business to do something that is just good,
Right.
So just go in, film it, and even if it's just taking a video of my food and telling people where it's at. A lot of the restaurants that we've done, they've seen really good returns, and they're messaging me. They're like, people are coming in talking about your video. I'm like, yes, that's the whole goal. So
I remember that is a cool feeling. I remember we did that top 5 barbecue in Cleveland with Suryatt and Bronson last year. And Suryatt's got 3 million on Facebook. And I remember the one guy from Go Big or Go Barbecue up at Mr. Brisket, he texted me. He goes, I counted. He goes, we had over 40 people come in and order food today from you guys' video because that's just
amazing.
That's cool.
I was just
That's
holy,
the BCs right there, dude.
and that was just one of the 5 places. That was just one of the top 5 places.
Oh, really?
They all got like everybody was like, yeah, man. Like people still come into this day, like saying like, hey, we heard of you from the Surrey Hot video, and I was like, man, that is so cool. I mean, there is not a better feeling. You guys know it, Damon, Johnsy. Like when you like put someone onto a product that is near and dear to your hearts, and they tell you that it's good. Like I mean, and like you help the business.
Right.
And you help someone out by getting them onto something nice in their life. I mean, that's a really cool feeling.
It is really cool. I also do it for very selfish reasons because the more business they get, the longer they'll be around for me to enjoy.
Yep.
So it's like a double win.
I would say if my favorite place closed, I would cry. Like if I couldn't go back to Akron and get Swenson's, it's over. If I can't go to Luigi's or Fiesta Pizza, like it's over. There are places that are just a part of your heart and soul.
Yeah. Swenson's is them burgers were delicious.
I told you. Have y'all ever had a sweet burger?
Yeah. I still need to make it.
Okay. Listen, a pound of burger, quarter cup of brown sugar, salt, pepper. Smash them super thin, grill them high heat. Soon as you flip it, put the American plastic cheese on, double stack them. It has to be a double. Okay.
It has
to be. Okay. Twist my arm.
Yeah. Like any other way is sacrilege. Like, I'll find you. And then toast your bun. Okay. And then you put the burger in the bun with some mayonnaise. Okay. And it's out of this world. I'm telling you, you got to try a sweet burger. Man, Swenson's is famous for it.
I'm not hearing anything I don't want to hear.
Yeah. Like, oh, you got to make it a double. Like, okay.
I got to put.
Don't you dare make it a triple.
Brown sugar on my meat.
Don't you dare make it a triple. Yeah.
No. Not at all. But oh man, they're so good. Hey, so Tony, what about I was thinking this year I actually have a draft put together that I'm working on. Would you have like a weekend or something that we could do if I said like me and you want to do like a hometown tasting tour where I show you my favorite places in Akron and Cleveland?
We could do a home and home.
Together,
we could do a home and home. We could do one there and one here. I could take out the Amish country. Like we did with Damon, Johnsy, and all that.
Yeah, let's go. Let's plan that.
Yeah.
I might be from Cali, but my heart belongs to the Amish country of Ohio. I'll tell you that much right now.
They are. Were you in Berlin?
Make sure you throw the S. Make sure you throw an S.
Make sure you throw the F and it's by itself just like that.
There you go. Janet got it. Were you guys in Berlin, Ohio?
Yes. Well, that was one of the places. I mean, I took them to kind of the real, like Berlin's real. But it's kind of like it's very touristy now.
No, we were not in any of the touristy spots.
We stayed off the main road there out into like the outer edges where like the less beaten where you can actually go. Like I took them to like the Apple Orchard Trail. Yeah, went out to Charm. And then they went out to Walnut Creek Foods, which is staple. Yeah.
That's where I will be shopping till I die once I move, by the way.
Walnut Creek Foods, isn't that the store where everything is like in a bag with the label on it or like prep containers with the label on it? That place is amazing.
Yep, bulk food stores are everything out here because every little Amish community has one because of the horse buggy. They can ride their bikes to it. You know, they do everything from scratch. Amish, everything's scratch kitchen. Everything. So they don't buy. They go out buy flour. They don't go buy loaves of bread. They go buy flour, yeast, sugar. You know, all the things.
Yeah. We've been making instead of buying bread, we've been making this. It's called Amish bread or Amish white bread or something.
Yeah.
This recipe, we've been making it. It's freaking fantastic.
Have you ever done? By the way, Des, I'm surprised you haven't ever done this with the way you do like the community stuff. Have you ever done like this sourdough starter sharing the friendship bread or whatever? No.
Have you seen my baking videos?
Oh yeah, I have to ask what made you. I have to ask what made you cry the other day.
Yeah, that was where we were getting. That's definitely
okay. Yeah, we'll get to it. But
no, we're getting to it now.
Yeah.
So but still, though, like sourdough starter kits are super easy.
Yeah, so friendship bread and sourdough are two different breads.
Yeah, same.
I did the friendship bread thing for a little bit.
You did? Was it good?
Yeah, it was fun. And then you just, because like you get gifted a thing, and then the recipe that you make to make the loaves, you just take a third of it or whatever. It's like a third or a quarter of it, and then you pass that on, and then you have 3/4, and you make 2 loaves and keep one going, and blah 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 blah. It's like a friendship chain of bread.
Do they all taste the same, or do they change with like the air in your house?
Well, everybody's got different water,
and
and water does.
Yeah, different water, and you can do different. You can put different things in them
and
to
different
make them
brand
flavored.
flour. Some people get a little particular on what brand flour they use.
That's pretty serious.
Oh, man, the bakers.
I feel like I would definitely let someone down.
I would rather, if I was going to do
TJ's over in the comments. He runs the bakery, right? Yeah, he makes killer food. Yeah,
I would rather do a sourdough starter.
He might be aware of the friendship bread, but yeah, he probably would. His bread would taste probably a lot better because he'd probably use like some crazy ass flour.
Wait, he makes the sweet dough, like his rolls and stuff are sweet dough, and it's fire, absolute fire.
I want to get good at making my own brioche. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, you should. They're like $6 for a 6-pack of buns.
You know what?
Now, right?
I made those once, and I think it's like the egg wash is like the thing that
the biggest thing is folding the butter in, like almost like croissants, so you get all those fluffy, airy layers.
I don't know what I did brioche once, and I don't know how, but it turned out fantastic. But I don't know how the hell I did it.
Well, see, like even if you don't make like a true, maybe a true croissant or a true brioche or a true whatever recipe you're doing, if it's not exact, it's still fresh made bread. How is that bad? I've never had a fresh baked piece of bread that I was like, you know what? I don't need that ever again.
Right.
Sourdough is great until you like get to the point where you're getting like a gallon of new bread every day of like the yeast. Because it's great when you start out.
Yeah, because
it starts out, because it's like doubling. You get an eighth of a cup, it doubles to a quarter, then it doubles to a half, and then it doubles to like a cup. But like day 5 is going from like 3 cups to 6 cups. And you're like, holy shit, that's enough to make like 8 things of sourdough. And you do all this work to cultivate it, and if you don't like give it out to people, like it goes dead because it got nowhere else to go.
Right.
When a half-gallon mason jar is busting at the seams, I mean, you got too much sourdough.
Yeah, that's no, I couldn't.
That's why it works. Like if you have like a couple, like if I made the sourdough starter and kept having the starter, and we just kept passing it out amongst us and doing baking, that's the only way it works.
Because the sourdough,
unless you do a lot of baking.
Yeah, I think it only takes like a quarter or half a cup of your starter to like.
Yeah, it's not very much.
Because basically, it's no yeast. Like you're creating your own yeast, so it's like
right, and it's fermented, so there's that going on,
and it's got the probiotics in it from that.
Yeah. We're huge fans of fermenting stuff.
Damon really loves the probiotics. He's a big fan of the kombuchas and the gut.
I can't stand kombucha so much.
No, that breaks my heart.
So hard to drink.
It's so good for
it'll break girlfriend Alyssa's heart too. Alyssa loves kombucha.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I changed their lives when I went out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like
my wallet too.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Kombucha. That's why I want to start. See, that's why once I get settled out there, I'll start bringing my own kombuchas. So I'll have scobies going, and it'll become a lot cheaper very quickly.
When are you moving to Ohio?
Hopefully.
That's the $1 million question, Des.
Right. It just depends. Depends on funds and getting it all situated. But yeah.
If there's a sponsor that wants to get on board to help bring Johnsy home, I mean, like we're open.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm the prodigal son needs to return. Okay. I've been out here in the world. The Sodom and Gomorrah of the United States out here in California.
Wow.
And
Sodom and Gomorrah. Jeez.
Well, I don't know which one it is. New York's just as bad, so you could pick which one we are.
It reminds me every time I hear Sodom and Gomorrah, I think of like the anti-flag.
Yeah, Sodom, Gomorrah, Washington D.C.
Me and Damon are like, what?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Damon never gets. Damon
welcome
never
to my world. Welcome to my world.
Hey,
Anti-Flag
Anna
strong
Flag.
where you are.
Anna Flag's a Pittsburgh band. You should know
Right.
these punk
I
rock.
know New Kids on the Block just about every word to every song ever. You want me to start singing that?
New
Only
Kids
if
on the
it-
Block
only if
had
you
a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me
That's
sick.
definitely not them though.
No, but that's the only song I can the only song I can think of.
To be fair, the only time we sing is if the comment right before sets us up for a song.
Okay.
So we don't just break out into song like we're not secretly trying out for singing competitions here or anything.
Could we do like karaoke? What is it? The lip sync battle though?
Ooh.
Think of doing that like once a month.
Friday night show, dude. There you go.
That's
Full
actually not a
performance.
bad idea.
Full performance.
But wouldn't we just but then we would just be copying what's his name?
I think it could be an after party when I have about 10 of these bad boys in me.
Yeah, we probably couldn't do it live because we'll get hit with a red X. So
Oh yeah.
Not if you use a karaoke tune. Not if you use the karaoke tune.
I like it was so bad with the red X's on Friday. They're like, "Nah, you got 2." Like, damn.
Two strikes.
They were like checking it
out.
We did. Well, but it wasn't for of all the things, it wasn't for what you'd think.
Yeah. It wasn't anything that we said.
It was
like
a Major League Baseball clip of like this Cleveland Indians, Albert Bell. You were still in Cleveland. Albert Bell was still a thing up here. It was like Albert Bell clips, and then so that was a no because it was MLB, and then we showed a UFC fight of someone getting knocked out, and apparently also, even though we're promoting UFC and because no one's heard of it, we're doing them a favor,
Gosh, we're just
and
trying
they
to
were
get
like,
it out
no,
to the millions and millions.
Don't worry, it won't happen again.
I was like, oh, you're gonna take my money? You're lost.
Oh, it for sure will not happen again.
Yeah, it will not happen again.
Yeah,
they're taking away all the fun with all this copyright stuff. Like, come on.
It's funny. Like, we can, I guess we just got to drink and smoke. I mean, that's what we got.
Like, we literally gave them an hour and 20-something minutes of all of our antics, and we happened to be talking about something, so we showed it so people knew what we were referencing, and they were like, "How dare you? How dare you give us free advertising? No,
how dare you?" Well, you know how they get about educating people these days. Information.
Right, yeah.
They like to smack that. Oops. Right. That was definitely wrong show.
Smack that all on the floor. Smack that. Give me some more.
Yeah. Yep. We all got. Yeah. Damon works in a government building. He can't say nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those contractors come in tomorrow.
Yeah. we don't need the Alphabet Boys showing up.
I say leave Alphabet Boys alone.
I don't know. Damon might be that boy. He might show up. I might come up tomorrow morning and be like, Damon, what? Oh my god, shit.
Never know.
Folks,
so what was the baking? So what was the baking item that made you cry?
Oh.
Hang on. John, you had something to say.
Real quick, I just want to remind everybody it's getting close to the time, so last chance to get in your hashtags, unicorn farts. Hashtag unicorn farts. Just like that, with an S, nothing else in the comment. There was a little bit of confusion throughout the show from some friends, so here we go.
Okay.
Anyway, tell us about the most unicorn recipe you've made so far.
The one that made me cry last night?
Yeah.
Did you guys type in your guesses? Ooh.
I saw that. Yeah.
I made choco flan and it came out successfully and it didn't break or anything.
Did you post that yet? I feel like
no, not yet. No, not yet.
It's beautiful. It looks like a magazine or something I saw recently. Then
I was so proud of it.
Gorgeous.
You should be. That's awesome.
You are seeing and hearing it here first, folks. Another breaking news.
That's the first time I've ever cooked anything in a bundt pan and it didn't get stuck. That's why I was so scared. That's why I cried, because bundt pans ruin everything for me. But it came out nice and it was beautiful. So I was very happy and it was delicious. So
man,
good.
You should send that into somewhere.
You should make a cookbook.
Oh, listen, I don't want to start getting known for baking.
I mean, you should do one.
You should do a cookbook. Yeah.
Think of how relatable that cookbook would be. Cookbook for bakers.
Man, my anxiety just like skipped a beat in my chest.
Yeah, you could see her eyes like twitching, like what?
She's like, "Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby."
Baking.
Hey, listen, baking is so frustrating because you have to measure everything or you're gonna mess it up, and you can't like miss a step. And it like sometimes if you miss one step, it's just ruined. And I am not like a follow the process person. I'm very when you see me, I'm like chaos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know you got to over lubricate it. Yeah, definitely. Well, one time I also burnt chocolate in the bottom of it, and I think that's what glued the dough to it. I'm just not. But I'm getting better at baking. I've made it a goal in 2024. I've baked more things this year than I think I have in a long time. I mean, I get baked every day, but that's a completely different story.
You heard it here first.
But yeah, like as far as like baking desserts, that's where it goes. So I'm getting there.
So the baking cookbook's coming now. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, my next
don't give out any secrets that you can't talk about.
Oh well,
you can tell me it's coming out.
It's what's shake and bacon. It's gonna be like a barbecue outdoor recipe book because we are so involved in like the competitive cooking thing.
So we are already planning number 4?
Yes.
Wow, man, you just don't stop moving.
Yeah. It's cute. The Hubs had like any thought he had any influence on that. Yeah.
My husband?
I thought you said he was like, yeah, we're not doing, or did he just say like, look, you need time before the next one?
He said we're not doing it in 12 days again.
Because okay, so every single cookbook, like that last 2 days before it's due, is like the most stressful time ever. And every cookbook now that I've written, there is a breaking point for me where like I will just completely bawl over anything. This
isn't worth it.
Yeah. And I'm just like, you get so stressed out because the pressure is on. And he was like, never again in 12 days, babe. Never again.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm already working on the next cookbook. That way, when it comes time to meet with the publisher and everything, most of it's already done, just working on it over time.
And I know he would never ever like actually say no. It was a fun.
Oh yeah. He has to. He tells me, and he's right. He has to put limitations on me in like the nice husband way because I will push myself too much physical illness. Yeah, to where I'm laying in bed with a fever because I do too much, and that's where my work ethic really. It's like I still don't understand that I'm disabled, and so I push myself because hell, I used to be able to run restaurants 18 hours a day, and now it's like an understanding of like I can't do this. So when he starts to see how bad my foot is or how much pain I'm in, he comes in and he's like, babe, you need to take the night off. Like, and I respect that from him. But granted, I give him attitude a lot of times.
I'm sure. Yeah,
don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
He's just a girl from Akron. She'll beat your ass.
But then later when I'm resting and elevating my foot, I'm like, hey babe, thanks for telling me that, because I'll just push myself. And he's the most supportive husband throughout all of this. I mean, anytime I tell him I'm doing a lasagna-thon, he rolls his eyes. He's like, oh God, here we go again. But he shows up, he loads, because I can't load the truck. He loads the truck, he unloads, he helps wherever needed. My son is the same way. They've never once complained about everything I do for Lasagna Love. So that they get mad at me because I push myself too hard.
Right.
No,
but you
do have an amazing support group. You really do. You're so blessed. He's awesome. I love your hub.
And Mama next door and TJ and a bunch of my friends, they're good. They're good to me. I have a very good village.
Yeah.
How important is that?
Right.
Very.
It takes a village.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say? Should we give these chunks away real quick?
Yeah, man. I got it pulled up ready to roll.
Ooh, giveaway time.
All right.
How many did we end up with?
13.
Out of 100,
Lucky
100 entries, we had 13 qualified ones. All right, good job, everybody. Very winnable one. Yeah.
Hey!
Let's go.
A new
winner.
This is a new winner. Outstanding.
I have to tell you about Chris Thurston. I'm so happy he won. So Chris has been following me for a while now. And when I first posted about the barbecue battle that Tony came up for, Chris reached out to me and he wanted to send something from his company for the raffle. And we just immediately became friends. He's such a sweetheart. Well, he got involved with Lasagna Love. He signed up as a lasagna chef. Then he found out, he fell in love with it like I did. He became a local leader. Well, last year, he nominated me for a Star Chef honoree for Lasagna Love. And he wrote the sweetest thing about me. And y'all, don't you know, I won Star Chef honoree because of him for Volunteer of the Year award because of him. So
nice.
Hey, Chris, welcome to the Dude Network, man.
Welcome to the Dude Network, Chris. What a way to, hey, that's called karma. That's what happened right there, folks.
Yep.
So get a hold of any one of us three, and we will get your information and get you out some mesquite wood chunks. Or, I'm sorry, hickory. Excuse me, hickory wood chunks. I don't use mesquite. I don't even know where that came from. Hickory wood chunks from our good friends over at Meathead Charcoal.
Yep. And go ahead and just, when you get a hold of us, send us your address so we know where to get these sent off to. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony, you'll get to meet him at the Lasagna-thon in July. He's coming for that.
Awesome. Where's he originally from?
New York.
New York, huh?
New York.
No, that's exciting. I just love, I mean, as you know, Doug, I just love meeting people. I mean, that's the beauty of the show.
Oh, not you.
Yeah. Mr. Social Butterfly. That's the coolest thing about these shows, just the people we have gotten to just meet, interview, and build relationships with. And some people we're friends with, we're like, how is that possible? But here we are, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's just, anytime I go to these, and this is like, it stinks because this year is supposed to be like my year of meetups, networking. But with the barbecue catering and food truck and all that, like it's cutting into a lot of the warm month weekends this year, but it's hopefully it sets me up for a very free fall to have the funds to go do a bunch of stuff too. So like, 'cause I think your lasagna thing is really the only thing I got committed to outside of food truck for the whole summer.
Yes.
So yeah.
Well,
I'll be excited. I'll be excited just to go cook a pan of lasagna and like help out with other lasagna instead of cooking like 12 pork butts and 5 briskets and 800.
That'd be a little bit of a slower one for you, huh?
Yeah, I'll be sitting there. I'm like, hey, you guys need help? Like, I'm kind of bored over here. Like, got like 6 lasagnas done. What are you guys waiting on? Like,
and we're gonna have so many fun people out at this one. You're coming, Marco, Woodfire and Whiskey, Stoner Gomp, a few other.
Well, if Marco will be there, I can about imagine that I will be also having a good time. I didn't get a hold of him. I need to see if he'll extend his trip out like by like 2 days, and he can even like stay at the same airport. And I'll get if I can get him to come out here too.
I'm sure he could. You're only like 2.5 hours for me.
Not even. We'll say 2.5 to make it look like it's not that bad that we don't see each other more, but reality we're 90 minutes.
Oh, see,
even worse.
Marco probably would, dude. He's such a cool guy.
California, he'd be like 90 minutes. Like hell, that's normally how much I have to go to like grocery store.
Not here. He does live on a pretty busy side of town, though.
Yeah, I don't like populated areas. I like traffic and stuff. I'm too much of a
and you're like in like the worst town. Pittsburgh sucks. And on the driving side.
Yeah, we have this one trip to get into Pittsburgh. It's called 51, and that's what we have to use to get everywhere around here. But it's like a 6-mile stretch, and we caught it one night driving at like 2 a.m, and it took us 10 minutes to get through like those 6. I mean, we were flying, but with the lights, when the red lights and shit are operating during the day, it will take you almost an hour to go 6 miles. Yep. So I'm staying in the city.
That kind of, yeah. See, I was born in Los Angeles area, and I've been to the Bay Area a ton of times growing up. I don't go there anymore at all.
You stay so far away.
I lose. I realize, like, I never had patience for traffic. It just blows my mind. Like, why can't we? If we all are going to the same destinations at the same speed, why does it get so bad? It doesn't make any sense to me. And these mother effers, man, they make driving so difficult. So I just stay in my little valley bubble right here, and I go east to the mountains where it just gets less populated, and I'm happy.
Yeah, that's the best way to be, just go as far away as you can.
And driving, I'm sorry, I drive every day. It's like 35 minutes to and from work, right? And I encounter worse drivers every day. It seems like, at least weekly, like significantly worse. Like I see moves and I'm like, it can't possibly get any worse. And here comes another person to completely prove me wrong. And now listen, you might think, oh, it's a new driver. Oh, it's an old person. Negative, folks. It's everywhere in between. And it is frightening. Like, are they taking the same tests?
They need to make it harder.
Yeah, they're going to have to start doing something.
It's really like, oh, let me see. Oh, yep, you have a pulse. Here's your driver's license.
Sometimes I wonder if they even have
I
that.
didn't mean to get on a rant there, folks.
Well, so I mean, I know, and honestly, I hate that for Pittsburgh because it deters me from going to Pittsburgh. I would love because when you get into Pittsburgh, like Pittsburgh's a really fun town. Like there's all kinds of things to do. There's all kinds of boroughs, districts. They all have their own specialties. Very old school. And you know how I feel about Cleveland. Pittsburgh and Cleveland, as much as they're like rivals, Des, you'll confirm they're pretty much the same city.
Yeah.
Very
so similar.
Polish, Irish, Italian. Like that's like very industrial, very old, dirty steel, coal, like industrial type vibes. Like
you'll be a nice area,
folks. Tony called Cleveland and Pittsburgh dirty. You heard it here first.
I mean, am I wrong? No, I mean, it's the coal, like coal dust, dirty. It's a different kind of dirty out here. Yeah. Like when you say dirty town, you mean like it's just everything's just riddled with like coal dust.
Yeah, and that's kind
of buildings have been around since like because out here on the East Coast, John Z. I mean, everything's been around since like the 1700s.
Whoa. Yeah, you remember that San Francisco's been around since the gold days, bud. Get off me.
Well, I'm just saying they had to come from the East Coast to get to the West.
I understand that. I understand.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so when I
understand
call
the
history
we were taught,
it does have. For those that don't know, that could be you dick. That was not nice. That's a compliment. I'm proud to be from one of those old dirty ass towns.
I just thought it was a nice joke for me. Sorry. I didn't mean for it to go off onto that.
All right. I owed you a rant. No, next time wait till I start talking about my traffic woes.
My picture of Cleveland is this cool airport, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and the Muni lot. That's all I care about Cleveland.
We went to the lake. We were lakefront downtown. That's a cool part of Cleveland.
That is a cool part of Cleveland. That's like being down on the river down in Pittsburgh. And that's another thing. Like both of them are right on the water too. You have like Lake Erie, and then you've got the three rivers in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you got three rivers. We got one lake.
Yeah,
with a river that caught on fire.
Equally as polluted.
Yeah. So it was like,
hey, ours is the only one that caught on fire.
It was like people in Pittsburgh got like sick of living there and just moved and built another Pittsburgh and called it Cleveland.
It is kind of funny because you see in both cities like people that have moved directly to Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Pittsburgh. Like there are a lot of Clevelanders up here.
So it's still happening.
Yes. Yes.
History lessons here, folks, on the Dude Network.
The most important part of that is that no one is moving to Akron. Let's point that out.
No, unless some dude met a girl in college from Akron and she went back home. And that's what I always ask people. Like, I'm like, oh, so you're either from here or you married someone from here. They're like, I went to college with a girl from here. I'm like, yeah, I know the story.
That's how it happens, but
it happens all the time.
Yeah. I can imagine.
No one's Robert? Like, hey, I got a great job offer. Had to come, and we right out of college. I convinced my wife, like, Cleveland's the place to be. Like, there's nobody ever.
It wasn't a lasagna sauce. That was a hot sauce.
Yeah. Right so it is love sauce, garlic, Parmesan, herb blend, and this is going to be linked as soon as it goes on sale on 3/26. It will be on TikTok Shop. And it will also be on Lasagna Love's website. Everything that we have for sale for the fundraiser will be on Lasagna Love's website under the Home Chef Throwdown section of the website.
Damon, you said you had a couple things. Did we get to everything, or what do you got?
No, I mean, it's good. I mean, but we can go with it. Being we brought it on. It's Women's History Month. Is there any women that inspired you or anything like that to be where you are now?
My stepmom, definitely. She taught me how to cook a lot because I knew I had to get in the kitchen before her if it was going to be edible. And one of the worst cooks I've ever met in my life.
Yeah. Hey, they teach us the most sometimes.
Yeah. And she always told me back when I was running restaurants, she was like, you need to be in like PR. You need to be in the public eye. You're so good with words and like, charismatic, and you just care about people. So when I look at like what I'm doing now versus what she always told me I should be doing, it's like, damn, Mom, I landed right where you told me I should be. So, yeah, my stepmom, I think she was, and even outside of the food, I think going through like my disability and things, I saw her go through the exact same thing down to like when she had her amputation, which one day I will have an amputation. I'm just not there yet and ready to say, okay, take the foot. She inspired me so much as to like how to fall in love with what I see as the broken piece of me. Because I had to witness her do that, and her strength just, on the days where I wanted to give up, I just remember how strong she was going through everything.
Yeah, that's I'll do it.
That's awesome.
I have yeah, go ahead, John.
Do you have any top favorite famous alive, not alive female chefs that
that one's
oh boy.
That's tough.
Oh boy. Sorry.
That one's really tough because, I mean, I could say Julie Child because I remember watching her, but I would honestly have to say Amanda Freitag was probably about, I don't know, the last 15, 20 years I've studied her, and I love her. It's mostly been male chefs for me. I'd say Emeril Lagasse was like the first male chef that I just, me and my dad would always do that. I'd be like, bam, on food. So it was always like because my dad taught me how to cook. That's where it all started. And so it was like, naturally, I looked up to the male influence because he was the one who influenced me. But I have so many like female chef friends that I just love hanging out with and collabing and cooking together. So Janet's one of them. She's amazing. So sorry, my husband just let my dogs out. So you're going to be hearing that.
That dog sounds like it is every bit of 300 pounds.
That
dog sounds like it is every bit of 300 pounds.
Oh, she's like 15. That's the scary part.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably like my 10-pound dog.
Yeah, it's always the little ones that are the most ferocious.
Right.
And we just got Daisy. We rescued her from the dog pound. That's who's coming to say hello.
Hi, Daisy.
Yeah, she was surrendered twice, and she has a lot of abandonment issues. Yeah. So the first time someone surrendered her, they said it was because they couldn't afford her. So then she got adopted out. And right when she got adopted out, I'd actually filled out an application for her. And they called and they were like, no, she went to a family today. Well, like a week later, that family returned her. And their exact words were, because she smelled like an effing dog. Like, so she got surrendered because she smelled like a dog. So every day I smell her and I give her kisses because she smells like a doggy.
There you go.
Yeah. but she's getting there. She's been a lot of work. We've had her for 4 months, and she's just now. Like that's what like when people get animals, they don't understand, especially rescues, the time and patience you have to have with them because you don't know what they've been through. And she's a mama's girl for sure.
Our first rescue, it did not let me, as an adult man, he did not let me come around to him for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, he would bark, hide from me. Like he was peeing on stuff. He was a dick.
I hope and pray that there is a special place for people who don't take care of animals.
Oh, me too. Because
they get to have some of Dez's failed baked goods forever.
No, that's not even close to worth it. No, that's not even close. They probably still
seem like
delicious.
It's pretty close, but that's just.
Listen, you ever mixed up baking powder and baking soda?
I have.
Oh, that's like the one thing you don't want to do in baking because it will ruin the taste.
Yep. It's no longer Irish. It is no longer Irish soda bread when that.
Hey, I'm making that tomorrow. I legitimately have everything on my counter for it right now. How did you know?
Yeah. Damon's got me on these Sprite biscuits.
I have a can of Sprite in the pantry to make them. Are they really that good?
Mm-hmm. Damon just did the other day.
Yeah, and I've never made a biscuit in my life, and it was pretty tasty.
Sprite biscuit,
Sprite, sour cream, and Bisquick.
Sour cream and Bisquick, and butter. A little bit of butter, a little pat of butter for the pan.
Yeah. Huh.
Okay. See, and my husband just asked me the other day. He was like, "Why is there a can of Sprite in the pantry?" And I was like, "To make biscuits," and I've never done it. So now I need to do it because I've held that can of Sprite for like almost a year now.
Yeah. And I guess so
it's still good.
I told you I don't bake.
Yeah. And I was telling Damon, like, the thing that I always heard was the least you fold it over your dough, the better, the fluffier your biscuits will be. Like they say, like when you get it all mixed, you don't want to do like more than like 3 or 4 fold overs because every time you get an air pocket out of it, it's less fluffiness in your biscuits.
Okay.
But that's how you get air into dough is by folding it.
But when you roll them out, I guess, or stretch them and push them down, and you want to keep them like the air dough is like fluffy and light as possible.
Oh yeah, so that when you roll them out, then you just don't put a lot of pressure. You just have to do it a lot more to get it.
Yeah, they say don't even get like a rolling pin with biscuits. Just like hand pat them down into like 1.5 inch things, and then just cut that.
10-4.
I use Miss Lena's biscuit mix from Spilling the Sweet Tea. Her biscuit mix good. She got a sweet potato biscuit mix. Fire. It's a sweet potato biscuit mix. All you add to it is
eggs. How do you feel about that, man? You're in the South. Sweet potato biscuits. Would you eat it?
I can get down with
that. I'll be making them.
Say less.
That's right. Say less on that one.
I love sweet potato. I never had it until I moved to Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Sweet potatoes. I want to grow some this year because they're pretty expensive. Sweet potatoes are pretty pricey. Regular potatoes are, you're buying store-bought potatoes, but you can get $3, $4 a bag. But sweet potatoes, it's like $3-4 per potato sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've been asking people. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Does produce not last as long for you anymore?
Does what?
It seems like produce doesn't last.
No, it does not.
Okay, have you done the mason jars yet?
Wait, do what?
Get your mason jars, and anytime like refrigerated fruit or veggies, put them in a mason jar. Rinse them and put them in a mason jar and seal that. I'm telling you, it'll keep fresh for weeks.
Really?
What?
Swear to God.
Like even my potatoes are going bad a week after I buy them from the store, and I'm like,
keep them out of sunlight. Keep them out of sunlight. But even they're tough. Yeah, this time of year,
mine's in the damn dark and they still go bad.
Yeah, this time of year it's tough because everything. It's like there's not a lot of fresh. A lot of potatoes we're getting. Hey, kitty,
meow.
Look at my bow.
This is Miss Chubby Cheeks. She's yet another rescue. She was a stray, and we brought her home.
Look at my bow.
She has no manners.
Yeah. My dogs are always showing. My cats are always showing me their whispering eye too. I'm over it. I know which one. I unfortunately know like one, like Peaches. You guys met Peaches. She's got a freckle butthole. I know that because she's had it in my face enough that I've seen like, oh, look at that thing.
Yeah, she's
probably shouldn't. Yeah, shouldn't have done it.
We call those special kisses in our house. When they put their butts in your face, they want to give you special kisses.
Yeah,
I'm not about that at
Me
all.
either. Me either.
But yeah. Anyway, mason jars. Mason
Another
jars.
reason to own dogs, folks. Another reason to own dogs.
Whoa, shit.
Whoa.
Damn.
We're good.
Was that a garage beer that fell?
No, it's empty. My favorite garage beer is empty.
Okay.
Kim Tripp.
Hi, Kim.
Well, this is about time, folks.
I've tried to get out of this table like 10 times. She will not.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, though, Des, roll out the red carpet for you. Tell everybody where they can find you. I mean, I would say tell us what you got going on, but we pretty much ran through that.
Yeah.
So just tell everybody where they can find you and any final thoughts you have that you want to share with the world.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all Cooking Comedy Chaos. I'm now on Twitter because I just found out I just went absolutely viral over there and I had no idea.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Someone share your stuff for you, or did you even?
Someone shared my mustard video, my English mustard video, when I almost like it almost took me out. And they shared it. It's got like 4 million views over there. I was like, what?
Damn.
It's insane. And it's got 1 million on my TikTok.
I'm happy for you. A little jealous. I've been trying on Twitter for many.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even put effort into it.
I think if you look my account,
you're not making it feel any better.
My bad.
Meanwhile, I'll go over and just keep.
So, hey, we're not mad. We're nothing but happy for you.
Tony looks a little salty.
He is salty.
I've only been on there for 13 years. Twitter was my original platform.
Well, that happened.
Listen, this is what I need you to do, Tony. I need you to get some Coleman.
Well, Damon, there's a reason this is empty now.
Go buy some Coleman's English mustard and eat a tablespoon of it straight to the head. And post it on Twitter.
Coleman's mustard?
Coleman's, yes. It's an English mustard from Norwich.
I've heard of the like Kuehnle, like Kuehnle.
I've never heard of that. Apparently, our mustards here in the States are like child's play to Europe. Like I guess Coleman's. This is like mustard, but the French are even spicier.
Alyssa's got a family friend that she's an international flight attendant, and she will bring us some goodies home. And she brought us back some like actual German mustard, and it came in like toothpaste tube. And it was
mustard.
Awesome. Yeah, it was like this. Like it came like a little like a pasty tube, like almost like astronaut.
Yeah, I have.
And then you just went like over top of it, and it was like the most banging ass mustard of all time, except for Fieldhouse.
I kind of want to try that now. Yes, that.
I don't know. Yeah, I've never seen this.
It almost took my life. And listen, in my video, like the publisher. They sent me hard British basket, British goods. And so I read it and I said, oh, it's from Norwich. I said, oh, so it's Norwegian. The British destroyed me on that. Apparently Norwich is in England. But I've never once claimed to be good at geography, ever. Like I get lost coming home if there's a detour, okay?
That backed it up.
No, but that mustard, if you go watch my video, like I was like choking. I cut out the parts on camera where I was like, it was so bad, but it's got good flavor. Yeah,
I love Dijon mustard. That's why I like that Branch Fieldhouse mustard so good. I just love good. Dude, yeah. I mean, and that's Cleveland, Pittsburgh, like brat. Like we're literally the brat capital of between the two, and anywhere in between is just every meat shop's got like 10 kinds of brats.
I personally feel like if you have any piece of hot dog brat, sausage, whatever. If that is on a bun without mustard, you're sacrilege. Like, get out of here. Nobody even wants
not even like, I mean, no, we're not talking like French's mustard here. We're talking real
mustard.
Good mustard, yeah.
Something with some texture in it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I love the whole seed mustard.
Yeah.
Whole grain? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. I will mess it up. Give me one of those little charcuterie boards with a couple different mustards on it. Game over.
Do you like spicy mustard?
I love spicy.
Spicy?
Yes.
Okay. You should try Branches. You should try Branches Thai grain chili mustard. It's pretty good.
We could probably make that happen for her.
Yeah.
If you want to try it, let us know.
Yeah, I want to try it.
Okay.
I'll try anything. And because I love mustard. Like, a lot of times I'll just wake up in the middle of the night. Well, not in the middle of the night, but like before I go to bed, and I'll just put like a tomato on there with a little squig of mustard or a piece of cheese with mustard. I'm weird. My favorite sneaky snack is just taking 2 pieces of bread with plastic American cheese, microwaving it for 30 seconds. It's like a childhood snack.
Yeah, that's a banger. That's a banger.
I hate to hear it.
I always, my little condiment, guilty pleasure, horseradish.
Oh, I can't do horseradish. I did it. I'll do it with oysters, but that's
I'll
the only
take the tip of a spoonful of like half a teaspoon.
Really?
Especially when I got a head cold, just get it out. Just drain it.
Dude, that's like this mustard at this where Kim and I go eat Chinese. This mustard is
the Chinese mustard, dude, is the real deal. Yeah,
like sometimes I'll dip my what are those things called? Shrimp in it, and I'll be like, it'll immediately takes all my breath away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's gassy tonight. Let's go. Can I get another bowl of the mustard, please?
Let's go again, round 2.
Yeah, I have a heat. I'm working on building my tolerance up, but yeah, Damon is not on the heat. Damon's body does not agree with the heat. So
nope. I'll do a little bit, but not a lot.
What's like your max, like jalapeno hot?
Yeah, I mean, I can do some habanero. I just don't like the flavor of it.
I said jalapeno.
No, and habanero.
Serranos are probably like one of the best peppers.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that.
They're not as hot as habaneros.
I usually put serranos in salsa when I make it. So.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I like serranos.
Yeah, I want to grow some.
If you grill them off, it kind of helps with that. Take all the seeds and membrane out.
Mm-hmm.
A good roasty, toasty, nice little char. I just love all food.
Yeah, that's why I cannot wait.
And tuna.
Oh wait, we're still live. We're not. I was gonna start talking about other things. Stuff that would be coming up. Stuff that would be coming up.
I hope she does this with her window cooking, because that's a real G right there. That's tough.
To be able to make the horseradish.
Oh, horseradish.
Grow the root and then.
Oh, have you heard how bad? I mean, they say some people have to wear gas masks doing that shit. Because
I should have when I was blending my pepper blends.
Like, you know how strong horseradish is? They say take that times 10 when you first start crushing up the root.
Oh yeah, everything's. Yeah.
They say it's like it'll flood out of the house. You have to
I'll pass. I once tried to dehydrate garlic in my oven and I turned my whole house into napalm. Jason was like,
you have to. So also be very careful with that. Even if you have a dehydrator, I think garlic, but I know onions, the fumes they give off are toxic to animals when they're dehydrating. Like, I don't know if it'll kill them, but it'll make them sick. Yeah, we read a bunch about it when I first started dehydrating herbs.
What about when you're cooking them?
No,
it won't bother them.
Yeah, it's not as much, or I don't know. There's something about the dehydration process that we read a bunch of stuff, and so I always did it outside when I did stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's crazy. I never heard that. But I mean, I believe it.
You heard it here first.
I mean, it chokes us out.
Yeah. Yeah, my husband always cries when I'm making a double batch of French onion because it's like 9 pounds of onions cooking down to caramelize for hours.
Right.
I'm like, I'm used to it. Let's go.
Yeah, I love that. I love cooking.
Well,
Des,
folks,
I love you. Thanks for doing this again.
We really Love having you on. Appreciate you taking the time out.
Thanks for having me on. I love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks.
You keep doing. You're doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Keep pushing.
Keep pushing. Yes.
Keep pushing.
For lasagna.
No bueno.
I'm not allowed to race. My husband says it's not safe for my foot.
Oh.
Okay.
It said keep racing. Or something on your shirt.
Oh yeah, racing club. But you can be raced to be best. I mean, you don't have to be like a foot race. You can be fastest baker. Fastest.
Your hopes of my baking.
Yeah, you keep going
I'm putting it out there, Des. I'm manifesting positive vibes.
I manifest that we're just not gonna burn shit. Okay, like that's as good as it can get.
So now every time I see you like posting a video of something on fire, I'll be like, Linda, we talked about this. Like we literally talked about this.
TikTok took down my fire videos.
I love fire video.
Apparently, it's an unsafe act for me to accidentally catch my kitchen on fire. No. You think I did it on purpose?
No.
Yeah.
I got one video pulled on TikTok, not anywhere else, but on TikTok. I wasn't able to. I didn't see the what's that called? The appeal, and it went fast. It wasn't like my other ones that I'm like, what are you talking about? Appeal, and it always passes. It was like appeal a couple hours later, like, sorry, you were too late. I was like, whatever. I was shooting clay pigeons with the shotgun, so apparently that's offensive.
Nope, can't do it.
Yep.
Everywhere else liked it, but whatever.
Nope.
So
don't catch a kid.
You heard it here first. TikTok hates America. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
That was really relative and too soon for some creators, Johnsy.
I'm just kidding.
People are freaking out about the possible TikTok ban. They really are.
Yeah. Well, it's never made it past the first wave before.
I know.
It's like now.
I mean, are they still trying? It's been like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it passed the first thing. Now it's got to go to Senate. Then it's got to go to House.
Oh.
And then they have 165 days to figure out what they're doing with it if that all passes. So you got time, but diversify your shit and start other platforms, people.
Yeah.
Start it here first.
I started really focusing on
you should have done it a long time ago.
Time ago.
I started doing it. I think last year was when I got like really serious about my Instagram. It's really hard to grow, but I mean, I'm seeing growth over there. So that's what works.
Bitch.
But it's hard. I think that TikTok is just like, it's so much easier to get better. Like out of all my platforms, TikTok always has the best engagement percentage.
Yeah.
And, you know, like Facebook, oh God, the robots on that app. I can't seem to get rid of them.
Yeah, Facebook's terrible. I hate how they like respond to your people.
Ew, the robots?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, hi, nice to see you here. Would you
honey
friend request?"
Yeah, would you please? Yeah, what is all that nonsense?
Wow. Oh my gosh. And some of my posts will get like 5,000 comments. I can't even monitor it at that point. Like, and you always know when it's a robot post because the engagement is through the roof because they're like sharing it with other robot accounts. And then the other robots come in and comment. I'm like, no. It's so ridiculous.
You see why we're so serious about pleasing the AI over here. We don't want none of this.
No funny business.
Don't want to deal with it. It's too much. It's too much.
Right. Well, folks, we've tried to get out of here a couple times. I am gonna put a stamp in it. We will circle back. Des will always be around. Thank you again so much. Crush it coming up in the home cook challenge. Lasagna with love still a little bit away, right? But kill it with that. Everybody go follow. She has 3 cookbooks out now. So if you want to know how she does it,
you can learn
you can literally follow along. And they're all out there on the internet too. So folks, go support the small businesses, go support people this week, find someone new. Everybody love everybody. Tony, thanks for joining in with us tonight. Damon, have a killer week.
Man, you too, bro.
Love you. Love you all.